Hi there. So, Smile 2, an immediate out of theatre response. Um, what did I think of Smile 2 then? Well, Smile 1 wasn't bad. In fact, I rather enjoyed the first one. It was a little creepy, unsettling, had some goodly performance and some good ancillary characters in there, all lending to the atmosphere and general unease that the movie created. Some good jolts, some good jump scares, some able direction, cinematography, blah blah. Uh, and so that we have the sequel. And I was expecting something fairly similar from what I've read online. And let's take that off to get my notes. And from what I've read online and heard from film review YouTube sites, I was expecting something fairly similar. And I think the consensus is this second film is as good, equally good as the first one. But aside from that, I didn't really know a lot about it apart from the what I saw in the trailer. Um, so anyway, so it starts off kind of where the first one finishes, and the demon curse of the original movie has been passed up along the chain, and eventually comes to bear upon a, a a pop star or an entertainment media star, a girl who'd previously had been in an accident, a fatal accident involving her former partner, who was a celebrity, an actor, and she's suffering from the consequences of PTSD, having to rebuild her career. She's changed her image and everything, and she's controlled by the corporate side of the media business, the entertainment business, and her record label, and her mother, who is sort of like her impresario or her manager. And so she's corralled into being a sort of Britney Spears style performing monkey for the benefit of lining everyone around his pockets. And so that's her situation when the curse falls upon her. And throughout the course of the movie, we see events play out very similar to how they played out in the original film, whereupon she's seeing apparitions of people with ghastly smiles doing, horrible acts of self harm, and also, chasing her and trying to convince her about her reality of whether or not she's actually doing actions in the present, in the real, or whether it's all inside her head and it's an influence of the demon that is gradually assuming her mind, her brain. So so as not to spoil the entire plot of the film, this is quite a nihilistic movie. There is there's plenty of like character development with the lead. Not really any character development. Everyone else from any other characters. Each of the other support characters basically just flit in and out of the story to support the central actor. So we don't really. There's not really anything to say about anybody else in the film apart from the central character, and she does an able job with the material. She's physical. She's quite bold, much more bold than the lady in the original Smile. More fearless, but at the same time more messed up emotionally, and with the way she interacts and treats the other people in in her circle. So there's quite a lot more going on in this movie on a psychological, emotional level than the original one. Although the original one did sort of, promote itself as a kind of psychological, supernatural story. This one, I think, is more psychological than the first one. But anyway, yeah, there's lots of things to, I guess, analyze about the central character and her story, and but getting aside from all that, there are plenty of well executed moments, horror moments in this film. There's quite a lot of gore. It's an 18 certificate, so you'd expect a certain amount of violence, gore, and scenes of explicit, harm. Uh, so it doesn't really disappoint on that level. And also the execution of the scare moments in the film is handled pretty competently, pretty well, and it keeps you involved. I was gripped in the movie. I wanted to see how it was going to pan out. I was expecting a nihilistic ending, a spoiler, and so it didn't really disappoint at all. And all in all, a very worthwhile experience. So if you've got a spare 2 hours this Halloween, and you figure you'd go and watch a movie with a bit of kick to it, some good old fashioned psychological horror, um, with added demons thrown in, then yeah, you can't really go wrong with Smile 2. So it's a thumbs up, and I'll give it a solid 4 out of 5. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.